It had
Alright,
everything.
so today we are going to record students. We have Kesia and Farha. And the topic today,
Okay.
will robots replace teachers? So let's define the motion. So, robot, according to Oxford Dictionary, robot is a machine that can perform a complicated series of tasks by itself. While teacher, according to Oxford Dictionary, is a person whose job is teaching, especially at school. So, the motion today is, will robots replace teacher? It means, will a machine replace a human being to teach students? Maybe in the future, because we don't have robot that can teach students nowadays. We have internet already, computer, but not with teaching robot. And in this debate, we are going to discuss whether this is going to be possible or not. Depends on the student's opinion. Let's begin.
I speak
My
noisy.
name is Marco. I'm gonna be the
Hold on.
judge for today. And for the first session, we are going to talk about abilities that can be done either by robots and teachers in teaching one day, probably in the future. And we have Kesia. So Kesia is going to be positive, and Farah is going to be negative. And the positive for Kesia is going to begin the debate. So Kesia, ready? 10 minutes
Ready.
for this session. 3, 2, 1, go. Kesia.
AI. With artificial intelligence, robot can teach almost everything, not only one subject. They can know almost everything with that system called AI. They can learn from history or from something just once. They can learn very fast.
Not done.
Alright,
It's
we
complete.
keep this, and then ability by teacher. Farha.
Yes. It's my turn. Okay. The assistance is teachers can give assistance to the students who need it. And SJ, which student does not understand the lesson they give. For example, like if we is just a student not smart, the teacher can give more explanation or information to the student, and also give assistant teacher in school.
Is that it, Farah?
Yes.
It's not so clear, but not a problem. Only the beginning, okay?
Okay. I have see my
Nothing special,
sir.
so there is no bonus.
Sir,
So
I have
assistance.
to
So
oh my.
that's what can't robots do. So robots,
Okay.
you cannot know which student doesn't understand the lesson. So if you understand or not, robot is not going to care. But robot has AI. Robot can learn everything, guys. With only one single button, enter, robot will be able to master so many things. So it's endless for robot. It can teach probably almost everything one day in the future. So question for Kesia, Farha. Do you have any question for Kesia?
Me, sir, me.
Yes.
Sir,
Okay, what is it? Bring it on.
I have can robots do anything job than just like than teacher? For example, to be a security guard or a police.
Huh?
Can be robot and robot be another work then become a teacher?
Flexibility. Because human teacher can
A
probably work
possibility
not only
for what?
teaching, can be like security, like Farah told us
No
before.
sir, I thought Kesha, can robots do a work? Can robots do a work then do others work then become a teacher? For example, like become a police. Can robots do it?
What? Police? What is that?
Why you not hear me?
All right,
You
that's enough.
didn't
That's enough.
speak clear.
That's enough.
No
Alright.
sir.
So, Farah, the topic is about teacher. So your question does not relate to the main discussion. But no problem. You still get point, but only 2. Alright, Kesia, do you have any question for Farah?
Yes, of course. Okay, do
No problem. This
students
is only
usually
trial class, okay? This is not a
do
real
actually
examination.
students get a do usually students get inspiration from their teacher, or they just learn or hate their teacher for some reason?
What?
Do usually students have inspiration or get inspiration from their teacher, or no?
What? Can you
Do usually students get inspiration from their teacher,
use police? What is police? Spanish?
do students usually get an inspiration from their teacher?
Of course, yes.
And for example, like what?
For example, teacher can give inspiration from for students. For example, like give them inspire just
Wait.
like the
Your
smart
camera
people.
disappeared. Your camera
Okay.
disappeared.
For example, a teacher can give inspire by showing the smart people. For example, like Einstein or Albert Einstein. The teacher can show the Albert Einstein photo to teacher, so teacher can be inspired to learn more than playing games.
Okay, so one more question.
Oh yeah, just go. No problem, guys.
Uh,
If it's not clear, I will help you.
do teacher have a lot of intelligent than robot? Because robot can learn anything which is one time, they learn very fast. And what about teacher? Like that?
But human is not like a robot. Humans have to think. Humans have to think 1 hours because human's brain is because human brains cannot save the memories just like 1 second or 1 minute because human's brain is not like a robot brain.
Okay,
Okay.
clear.
That's enough. Let me make it clear. Okay, so Kesia's first question does not relate with Farha's answer because Kesia
Nice.
asked about some like inspiration. Okay, so it's actually later. And second question is good. Okay, so can teacher learn as fast as robots? So actually, teachers won't be able to do that. But this is the power of the teacher. Teacher can emotionally know their students. So if their students don't understand, they will know and give extra care or extra attention, extra assistance to those kind of students who are slow in learning. Okay, case closed. Just like that for a moment, and let's move to next topic. So Farah, Inspire.
Yes.
Go.
Teachers. Oh my gosh. Can you? Oh, wait. Sir. Okay, done. Teachers can inspire. Teachers can inspire students, which I think robots will never be able to do. Because if we ask some question, because if we not understand about robot, or the student not understand about the material, robot just do the material. They not care about the student that didn't understand.
Alright.
The robot can inspire student, but teachers can inspire because teachers can inspire just like so the smart people photos, or maybe.
Alright, that's enough.
Okay.
We don't have much time. Okay, Kesha. Another ability that robot can do. Robots can do. No rest. Go. Kesha. Your turn.
I think Kesha disconnect because his brother is so lonely. So.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a brother. No rest. Robots do not need to rest because they made from machine, not like human. They can even teach 24 hours per 7 non-stop. They only need a fuel.
They only need fuel.
Not is they need a
What's special about this ability? Which is great.
Can I ask?
No. Later. You have nothing to say?
New high score.
No more? Alright. So, asking question and answering fast, okay?
Okay.
So, Kesha first. So, inspire. So, teachers can easily inspire the students because they are the same human. If teacher can, for example, speak 2 or 3 languages, their teachers are going to be inspired. Oh, my teacher can speak, for example, English, Spanish, and Japanese. The teacher's really cool. I am inspired. But if robots can be able to speak like 3 languages, humans will not get inspired by that because they know that robots don't learn. They just program. So nothing special with that. That makes teachers can be easier to inspire students than robots. Alright. While I think it's already clear what Kesha tells before Farah, okay? Robot don't need to rest. While human teacher, they need to sleep. They need to get rest, break time, coffee time, etc. Alright. Kesha, question. Go. Don't ask question that doesn't relate with the topic.
Okay. I'll try.
No problem. This is the 3rd class, so we still learn. Still need to learn much.
I'll try. I'll give it. Okay.
Hopefully your questions now are going to fit with the topic that we are discussing.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Okay, what if the student hate their teacher because their teacher usually give the student a lot of punishment? Do they still have inspiration from them?
No. Teacher made to us. It's not they not love. Oh no. Teacher met to us. Teacher met to us is
because Farha cannot answer.
What the?
Yeah. Teachers.
I hate you, Kesha.
Teachers
No,
cannot.
sir.
No problem. Just continue.
No, sir. Teacher met to us is not mean teacher not like us, because teachers met to us is mean teacher love to us.
Care. It means they love
So,
the students. They
yes.
care the students. That's it. Good job.
New high score.
The second, I didn't have an idea because
No
Kesha.
problem. You are still kids, but I know what you think. I understand what you mean. Okay?
You always
Don't have
to
to
my you always
All right.
answer. So
That's
I
it,
hate
Kesha.
you so
You have extra question? To counter his answer before. So like he meant teachers get mad to students not because they hate these students, because they want students to change. Probably students doing something bad and they want that student to be better, like not doing like naughty deeds or doing something bad at school. So they punish the students or because they care, they love the students, and loving and caring the students, those are teachers' job. So it's a must for all teachers. Even though some teachers are bad, we cannot deny it because nobody's perfect. All right, Farha, question time for Kesha.
Yes.
Farha,
Yes.
I remind you.
You have a
Kesha.
question for me?
Okay. Yeah. Me.
Kesha talked about
why-
this part before.
Okay.
Robot don't need to
Um,
rest.
Okay. If robot do not need to rest, but they just need a battery or a fuel. What happened if we didn't? Why?
If they run out
No.
battery.
Why if that? Yes, if just like that, why robots in real life? If we do robot hard work, that's like if we do robot hard work, why the robot is broke? Then robot do not need to rest because they're not capable. But
And also-
in real life, can broke but in real life, robot can broke if we didn't rest the robot.
That's it. Machine has durability, Kesha. Or durability, if I'm mistaken. Also, energy. They take energy.
So what
happen?
he asked to
Yeah.
me, it doesn't seem to clear for me.
No, let me make it clear. So robot does not need to rest, but they need energy like battery, as well as they have durability. One day they are going to be broken.
Sir,
Like
this
that.
is the last master or not, sir?
What's your opinion about it?
My opinion about
Robots don't need to rest, yes, but they need energy like battery. But what's gonna be happening if, for example, robots are teaching, but they suddenly run out battery, run out energy, or
No, sir.
what if
No, sir.
their durability, like while they are teaching, but they got malfunction because every machine has durability, like 1 year, 2 years for cars, like that,
No, sir.
and
I thought
it's gonna be the same as robot.
energy. You, it's a teacher, right? So the faculty members should have one of that for the robot. So there's like a storage for the robot teacher's energy. So anytime it ran out of energy, you can just go to there and replace the battery to the new one.
How about getting
It's durability. I don't know. It just depends on government or the headmaster of school.
It's a good defense. 1, 2. So, for example, if the durability is going, for example, the durability is going to be ended like 1 year. 1 year, this robot is going to be broken for sure. Like the headmaster is going to replace the robot with another robot, like that, right? Yes, yeah?
Oh yes.
Alright, so next topic, next session, session 2, we're gonna discuss about cost and efficiency. Which one is better? One day, probably in the future. Let's begin. And the negative will begin the debate. It means Farha is going to begin the debate. Ready, Farha? Go.
Ready. Chip. Can you zoom Sir, can you zoom the material? Okay. Teachers. First, cheap. Teachers are cheaper because they don't have maintenance costs. Sometimes teachers also cost no money, like guru honour in Indonesia. And teacher do not need can't need oil or a battery or a fuel. So they just need a gadget. So teacher is more cheaper than technology or robot. Okay, done.
Alright.
Why robots are cheaper?
I can hear you, my sister and my mom.
Okay, so wait. Go, guys.
Technology always develops and gets cheaper as time goes by. One day, cost for robot is going to be cheaper than teacher. Because in the future, probably robots are going to replace all of the human who works. It's kind of a lot cheaper than.
Just like that. Let me make it clear. So teachers are cheaper because, for example, you can just give like salary for teachers. They can take care of themselves. They don't have to pay. We don't have to pay maintenance costs like we're gonna do with robots. Okay, and robot technology is really expensive. For example, a robot that has intelligence like cockroach nowadays cost around $1 million. You can imagine how much a robot teacher is going to cost. Even though probably one day it's gonna be cheaper probably, but how many years later? Okay. All right. Question time. Farha.
Yes.
Question. Don't ask question that doesn't relate with the main topic.
Okay. If technology in future gonna be cheaper. Okay. What? So if technology, okay, can you give me some example that technology is cheap now? The cheap technology in this future, in this day, the cheap technology. Can you give?
The best technology.
Yes.
Technology, but cheap, affordable. Alright, not bad.
Not bad. Sir, when this
Okay,
question,
so you just give example. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Advanced technology, really fancy technology, but cheap nowadays.
sir. Question, what is question, sir?
Can
Kasi yung camera.
you just ignore my sister voice?
Hurry up! I have work to do.
Always going English. Hurry up.
No accent. Robots will have no person.
Alright, Casey, are you on?
No, sir. I think she's to
Did my sister voice? Did you guys can hear my sister
No
voice?
problem, no problem.
just you explain it. Why you tell your brother truth? Why you tell your sister?
I'm telling sister, not a brother.
Shut up. Just tell it.
I'm afraid that her voice will annoy you.
Hush.
No,
Just
just
like
ask
you
the
annoy
question.
people as you want.
Just give example.
Shut up.
Advanced technology nowadays, that's cheap. I mean, the technology is so advanced, but it's cheap nowadays. There are a lot of examples actually. You got no idea? Alright, we're gonna skip this part. So example, advanced technology that's cheap nowadays, your smartphone, internet, or what else? Like iPhone use nowadays, Siri, you know Siri? Like personal assistant. Alright, next, Kesia. Your turn.
Okay.
So this part now.
Should I tell the example of
what?
apps and robots will have no personal problem like humans that sometimes cause teachers to be absent in the class. So the robots can teach in the class like every day because they didn't have a personal problem like being sick or
So what are the
Wait. Let her finish.
okay?
like they want to so they can teach every day in the class without getting absent.
Alright. So because robots are not so social like human, so they have almost no personal problem. Like getting sick, right Kesia? Or problem with other humans that can cause them to be absent in the class. Alright, Farah, your turn. Electricity.
It's a, can you teachers can no electricity teachers
New high school.
teachers can
No, only one can.
yeah, teachers can teach even with no electricity. So teachers can So teachers can teach even with no electricity. Besides robot, if we didn't have electricity.
Unlike robot.
Yes, unless robot. Unlike robot. Robots, if we turn up the electricity, the robots gonna be off, gonna be die because the robots have to have electricity to its body, so the robots can on every day. But if the electricity is off, the robots
New high
will die
score.
because the robots cannot charge his battery.
I think that's already clear, guys. Okay, question time. Keisha first. Keisha, don't ask question that doesn't relate to Fahas explanation. So teachers can teach without electricity. It means teachers
Okay.
can teach
I have sorry for
everywhere,
this.
even in the jungle. Go. Ask question.
Okay. There's a pandemic of virus right now, right? So what if the electricity went off and they use Wi-Fi for teaching online, right? How are they gonna teach us without electricity that turns the Wi-Fi on?
Good question. Okay, Farah.
What?
How can teacher teach, for example, in this pandemic era? Okay. While teachers cannot meet students. Oh yeah. Good idea. Robot cannot spread the virus, right? Because robot cannot get COVID. So what can you say?
It's easy. Just ask student and teacher to use maps, and then just if the electricity is off, just ask student and teacher use maps, and after that they go to school, but they learn waktunya cepat sedikit than before.
They learn
Before
faster
Corona.
than they usually do.
Yes, they
What do you
learn
mean
faster
with-
than
Mass or max? What do you mean with that? Mass or max?
Corona have max. Masker, sir.
Actually,
Oh,
people usually
mask. Oh, mask.
take
Yeah,
mask,
I got it. Sorry.
mask.
So wearing mask. Wear a mask
Okay, just
and
like
keep the distance, right?
Okay.
Do you satisfied with that, Keisha, or you want to add more questions? One.
Don't.
No? Okay, Farah. Your time.
Can I think it's enough?
Mimi, sir, Mimi. Okay. So, okay. Absent.
Yeah,
So,
robots will probably never be absent in the class. Like teachers,
Okay.
sometimes they cannot teach because they have personal problems.
okay. Why? If robot didn't have to absent, what if the robot is broken? How do we know about the robot is not?
Actually, that question didn't match up with my answer right here. My explanation.
No. It still makes sense. What if
Yeah.
Okay, if the robot is
the robot is
broken, you can actually use another robot, or you can ask for your school headmaster or government for the robot, because in the future probably all of the teacher will be replaced by the robot.
so they will have extra
So
robot?
probably there's a lot of robot that you can use if one robot is broken, so you can replace them.
Okay, done.
Any other
Finally.
question? No?
No, sir. No.
Wait.
because I idea.
Class is done, but
Okay.
we still have another topic. It's about intelligence and creativity. I'm gonna challenge you. I haven't explained you about it, right? I'm gonna challenge you just to go. Just go whether you know or not. Okay? So begin Kesia first.
So,
So Kesia, you just give
oh my
example.
God.
Farah,
Sir,
pay
can we
attention. Farah, pay attention.
Sir, can we
Kesia.
done? Oh my God.
Yes.
Go.
Sir,
Try
can
to read and understand by yourself. So it's about intelligence and creativity.
Robots will be smarter than teachers because they can learn with AI forever and never forget with their installed memory.
Can you give example?
Actually, I have a question. What about the kindergarten kids? Will they be afraid of the robots?
No. Later on. You need to explain about this. Can you give example? Robots will be smarter
It's
than
still
teachers.
recording or
Yeah, it's still recording. Why do you agree with this? Why this is agreeable?
huh? Disagree.
Why
please.
this could be agreeable?
Oh yeah, because robot can have a lot of memories. Like even there are very very old memories, they can still remember about this. Like we taught the AI or robots about math like 5 years ago, and till now they will still remember about that. If the robot didn't broken.
Oh my God.
So Farah, why? You give up?
Yeah.
Your time. One.
New high school.
Alright, Farah, if you don't want to read, I read it for you. So improvise and innovate. Robots cannot improvise as well as innovate. Although teachers are not going to be as smart as robots, they can improvise when teaching. For example, if there is no electricity, teachers can teach just by speaking and drawing probably on the whiteboard. And students can finally learn about something or innovate
for
their
teaching
teaching.
is no
For
fun.
example, if we have COVID time like now, okay, it means we cannot teach at school. Teachers, they are going to be automatically innovate their teaching method. For example, they are going to combine their teaching with computer, with robot ability, by using, for example, internet, Wi-Fi. Or one day probably there are going to be like other ways to do. Yeah, teachers, it's natural for teachers to innovate. It's natural.
Okay, but a lot of Indonesian teachers isn't that creative.
All right. What?
Sir, my friend's teacher.
All right. So far, no problem. It's already done. I just want to ask your opinion.
Oh yeah, sir, I want to tell you something. I'm jealous of my friend because their teacher made Among Us game to solve the math problem.
So no problem. That's the example. Because
Jealous.
teachers are human, so they, I don't know, it's automatic. For example, if they cannot do one thing, they are going to try to do another thing. But robots, it's gonna be creepy because when you program robot to teach in the classroom, and when it's not available, I don't know what's gonna be happening. they're going to keep teaching while no students, like that. So it's funny. And another one is, yeah, program creativity. While
Hey, what's up with this con art?
while what is it?
No.
Yeah,
Looking at
humans are really creative. While robot, they are all programmed. They could be creative, but for example, if you program them to be creative in teaching, they are just gonna be creative in teaching. But sometimes, for example, for human teacher, they can be creative in a very insane way. For example, they can be creative like combining teaching with music, combining teaching with video game, combining teaching with like Among Us like you told me before. Combining teaching with
it's
Cool.
really fun. I look at
And
the
a lot of
video
and this is
fun.
why people think that robots cannot replace teachers. Yeah, it's about robots win in intelligence, but not in creativity or innovation. Alright guys, just like that for the meeting today. It's already 40 minutes.